Hello, this is Dr. Victoria Skirmo, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. The other day I did a question about Ivanka and Donald Jr., Donnie Jr. there, and how they were faring. And neither one of them, well, actually Ivanka was in, the cards were very difficult. Donald Jr. was not as difficult, interestingly enough, and I had originally thought that perhaps they were less difficult for Donnie because maybe he was was on it was sort of like going in the direction of his father, being in denial and such. But he's a Capricorn, as I said in that reading, in one of my readings, and they tend to be pretty practical. And I know that he's his girlfriend is very sort of ambitious and smart and probably savvy. So I don't think he is as clueless as perhaps his dad is, or in denial as his dad is. And then it struck me, one of my readers said, well, maybe he's going to turn on Ivanka, and that's why her cards are so terrible. And it did say that there was a betrayal there. But then it came to mind that perhaps it has to do with Jared, because Jared is implicated in the Russian probe. So she's getting it from the side of the Trump family charity and their business. And then Jared's getting it from the fact that he was part of the transition team with Russia and talking to China and the Saudis, business stuff, and what a mess. Anyway, I'm going to do it on Jared, and we'll see how Jared's doing right now. All right, immediate environment. All right, he is retreating. He's in retreat right now. He's kind of hiding out. I haven't seen much of him. He's a pretty quiet guy. I think he only says things when he's forced to say things. All right, let's see the crossing card. Waiting for the money to come in. This sometimes is considered a mercenary card. So perhaps this has to do with his mercenary activities in the past. Trying to hide from them, perhaps, Jared? I don't know. What's at the root? This is greed, avarice, being chained to the material plane. This is somebody who's obsessed with money. And because of that, they're chained to it. This is sort of evil in that it's an evil card in that there's no connection to spirit. There's no connection to source energy here. They're in the dark. So there's a sense of darkness. This could also be depression. So he might be having a little depression. And this is the Capricorn card, believe it or not. Not that Capricorns are depressed and evil and greedy, but this happens to be the card connected to Capricorn. And to a certain extent, if you're born a Capricorn, you do have to sort of deal with these issues. You have to decide, are you going to be a greedy MF Capricorn, or are you going to be the Capricorn, the Redeemer, right? Because Capricorn is also the symbol of the Redeemer. All right, in the past, okay, money changing hands. This is people who have more money offering somebody with less money. So this could be his relationship to the Saudis. This could be his relationship to the Chinese. This could also be his relationship to the Russians. So that's in the past. Let's see what's in the sky. Nostalgia. Sometimes I feel as though they wish they were back in the old days when they were just socialites in New York, It was, it had its own set of problems, but not these problems, right? And they could get away with more. They could get away with more. The immediate future for Jared. Okay, happiness. Happiness. So over the next 6 weeks, he is spending time with his family. Connecting with what's important to him. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't blame him if he did that. Sometimes you need to do that to sort of remember who you are All right, let's see how it looks from the outside. The Queen of Pentacles. The queens are always about stability. There's a sense of stability with the queens, a sense of constancy. Sorry. And so it's very possible that how it's being seen is that he did it to keep the money flowing, to keep his business going, to keep the family business going, which is probably true. Let's see his domestic situation. Oh, more money coming in from the family. Okay. So his family may be helping him pay some of his legal bills. I know his family does have a lot of money. Hopes and fears, victory. He's hoping for victory. He's definitely lawyered up. He doesn't have the presidency to depend on, right? Like Trump has the presidency that he can sort of hide behind, but Jared doesn't have that to hide behind. The outcome. Okay, balancing the money. This is not as, this is kind of unstable. There's an instability here. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to cost him a lot of money. Whether it's going to cost him jail or not, it's definitely going to cost him a lot of money. And it's going to put stress on him. And see, we can see that the waters in the background are rough. So these are rough waters. These are the ships trying to come in, but there's rough waters. So there's challenge here. This is also a card of as you sow, so shall you reap. So chances of him being held responsible for his actions are very good. All right, let's pull and see if we can get a major arcana. Heartbreak. Ten of Swords, yikes. The Hermit. Okay. So these look very dire for him. So he is in a lot of trouble. He is in a lot of trouble. Now, will he go to jail? I don't know. These cards don't necessarily say that. If he does, he'll have a lot of time to think about what he did and sort of find his inner light if he wants to look there. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is about having your plans not they're not ready to bloom. They're not ready to bear fruit. And so, and there's in a way a tired feeling with this card. It's like, oh, like resting between your toil kind of feeling. And it's a 7, and 7 is always about evaluation. You know, are you reevaluating? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? So I would say from these cards that he is in a bad financial situation, and I don't feel like it's gonna get better for him. I feel like it's going to be more challenging. Will he go to jail for this? I don't think so, but he certainly will lose, and it's possible that he'll lose his family for it. Where did those cards go? Oh, here we go. And he'll be left alone. So it's possible that this sort of breaks up his family. Ivanka got this card. So, you know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But when you make money your God, you're bound to lose. Sorry, Jared. But a lesson learned, right? You can learn from this. You can heal from this. And if this was a lesson for all of us to learn, thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. So that's what I want to say about Jared. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Like and subscribe if you have any other questions you'd like me to look at. I'd be happy to do that. I'm going to try to look at Mike Flynn. I've been trying to do that reading all day, and every time I started it, I got interrupted. So we'll see if that one can come out. Jared came out. I didn't get interrupted at all. So, the universe has a funny way of directing us one way or the other. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.